Hey, that thing's just a run-down dump.
He was hit by a stone?
The house is in ruins.
I'd say ruins is overdoing it a bit.
I want my money back.
Heavens, it's a fast-moving business. I can't do a thing about it.
But you said the real estate value was going to be 10 times as much.
True, but generally speaking, our customers are very satisfied. Freak exceptions are always part of the bargain. Let's say it just wasn't your lucky day. Tut, my good man. I'm willing to meet you more than halfway. I'll buy the house back from you. Taking depreciation since the last sale into consideration, that amounts to £10, 1 shilling.
What? 10 quid and 1 shilling are all that's left on my reward?
Whatever sort of reward it is that you keep on babbling about, I'd say the answer is yes.
Curses.
That's that. Yet another route to my estate has been successfully blocked. No one is going to make their way up here so easily anymore. And the new fence? Does it work? Wonderful! You know, you are really the only one with any common sense on this island. Apart from me, of course. Dear, if only people were all like apes. I wouldn't feel nearly so inclined to annihilate them. And now, let us proceed to the airfield and inspect the new balloons. At last, the monkey balloon ship shall sail into the air, loaded with tea-eating plants. My competitors shall soon be down for the count. We shall let the little chap soar over the tea plantations of Ceylon first thing tomorrow. You're right. Let's have some tea and biscuits.
Yes. What did they tell you?
We are only doing our duty in the name of the Queen.
Pando's taxi, at your service. Theoretically, if it wasn't for that pair of pesky nuisances over there who refuse to raise the barrier.
Why are you arguing with the British soldiers?
I'm not sure if I can handle all that at once. Now, my story of what happened is, I went to a party on Friday night. An amazing shindig. After all, I'm the most desirable bachelor in the whole village. And the next morning, it was a total blank. I can't remember a thing. The guardsmen claim that I rode my elephant drunk as a lord, that I crashed into the little guardhouse and lost a butt light in the process. There is no way it could all have happened like that. On the other hand, the butt light really is broken.
And that's why they revoked your license?
If I could straighten out just a few of the things I'm accused of, my guess is they would be happy. But I don't have £10 for the drunken driving, and I haven't the slightest clue how I'm supposed to get that rubbish about ramming the guardhouse out of their heads.
See you later.
Halt!
Hey, it's my turn!
For what?
To say halt?
It was your turn last week.
It was not. You did it then, too.
Bear with us. We have to clear this up first. So, it was your turn last week.
Yes, but you simply went ahead and jumped the queue with that snake trader.
He spoke to me. I simply replied.
What do you know about snakes?
Quite a lot.
Snakes belong to a suborder of reptiles.
You're not attempting to intrude on a conversation amongst the royal guard, are you?
In ancient Greece, snakes were considered immortal.
He really is attempting to intrude on a conversation amongst the royal guard.
Of all the nerve.
Entry is only for British citizens, like it or not.
Come on, let the elephant out.
Let's see, what other mischief has the chap been up to?
Friday night he drove right into our little guardhouse.
Drunkenness behind the steering rod.
The butt light is broken.
We can't let him through with so many offences still unsettled.
I'll come back again later.
Go right ahead.
Here are the £10 the taxi driver owes you for the permit.
And it was high time, too. Tell him.
Bless my stars, a new face.
And you're who?
Everybody calls me Louise.
'Cause no one's able to handle your complicated Indian name?
No, it's all part of a long and tragic tale I don't plan on telling you. Nearly as tragic as the one about the elephant handler.
Is that your granddaughter over there?
It sure is, and she's beside herself. Her husband-to-be lost his memory when the temple caved in. But the wedding must be a success. It simply must. Besides that, I've slaved for days cooking up lots of her favorite jam for the party afterward. And now there isn't going to be any party at all.
Then stop harping and give me the jam.
Gee, you know, before it goes to waste, here, take it. Granny's best homemade. Hello, young man.
What's the story with the elephant handler?
He seduced my granddaughter on Friday. At least, I'm dead certain he did. They got drunk and spent a whole night together, which can mean only one thing.
The whole night?
Yes, into the wee hours. I myself heard them laughing and singing.
But the soldiers said he rammed their little guardhouse Friday night.
No way! Like I said, Friday night he did far more terrible things. An atrocity. He should be arrested.
Perhaps you should tell the soldiers what he was really up to on Friday night.
Now that's a good idea. I hope they lock him up. Hey, you there!
What, us?
Do you know what that cursed elephant taxi driver Pandu did last Friday night?
Of course we do. He steered his elephant into our hut. Who else could it have been?
Ha! If it were only that. No, he seduced my granddaughter, the bride, and the wedding must be a success.
Is that really true?
I heard it with my own ears. Well, as good as heard it. I'm absolutely certain. You're not going to doubt an old woman's word, are you?
Well, what do we have to do with that?
Arrest him, kill him, or at least keep him away from the wedding.
Does that mean that the elephant at the hut wasn't his at all?
Certainly looks that way.
Which would prove his innocence.
What? Innocence? Are you crazy?
Our interest applies solely to road traffic regulations.
Ah, now I've gone and done him a favor too, dim-witted Englishman. Bah!
That a prayer wheel grazed him. Oh, my favorite jam! That will take my mind off all this. But only for a little while, because the jar's already empty. As empty as I feel. Here, take the empty jar back. All it does is depress me.